What we're seeing, Jenny, is employers taking a very wait and see approach, which, by the way, is not non-typical in midterm election cycles. Oftentimes when we enter into midterm election cycles, employers are in a wait and see. But I think what we're going to learn in these upcoming earnings calls is that there is a focus on earnings as opposed to growth cycles. So we have gone through this era largely because of the cost of capital, where investors were primarily focused on growth outlooks of businesses. I think we're seeing a shifting of that, and they're going to focus on overall earnings. And as such, employers, both large and small, are going to look at their broader employment numbers. And I think that investors are going to look at headcount. So while I think that we are seeing a labor market that is well below our long-term averages, I do expect that it will tick up in the months to come.
You've said that business confidence is pausing and not necessarily collapsing yet, but how dangerous is a pause for the overall economy?
Well, I think there's two sides of it, right? It can be a positive if you think about business fundamentals and businesses getting back to them. So it provides investors the ability to pick based on balance sheets as opposed to based on expectation of, well, like I said earlier, growth, and they're going to go back to the fundamentals. And that can be a positive thing. The challenge, though, and I think we will see a widening gap between the upper and lower class. So we're going to see a squeezing of the middle class, largely due because we do have persistent inflation. I don't think we are near ending that, largely due to government spending and what we are seeing right now geopolitically with energy pricing and the impact that that's going to have. I think that we are still going to see a persistent inflation rate. And so capital is going to remain high. I don't forecast that we see rate cuts anytime soon. So I do think that broadly there will be winners, but those are going to be those companies that fundamentally have their house in order, and investors are going to reward them for that.